welcome to EDBED1012. Today is the first week lecture, and it should be a very brief video to help you get set up for this really interesting course about maths education. So the course should develop your confidence and competence in mathematics so that you can learn maths better, so that you can teach maths. So thinking and reasoning is what we're wanting. Understanding rather than just procedural skills. So each week you'll be expected to have a look at the online material. We're not having a lecture, but you'll have an online video, activity, forum, reading, something to do that hopefully you'll really think and ponder about. You'll attend tutorials and you'll actively participate. You'll keep in touch. Let me know if there's any issues. You'll submit your assignments on time and you'll all not only pass but hopefully learn some really interesting mathematics and teaching concepts. Around about 3 hours of structured activities, 1 hour of structured online activities, 2 hours of tutorials, but overall you should set aside in your timetable about 10 hours a week of pondering and thinking and assignments, and altogether each university subject should be around about 10 hours a week. Now of course it might be slightly more when assignments are nearly due or slightly less at other times in the semester. So the course structure is that we will have weekly tutorials on a Wednesday or a Friday, and you do the activities before the class, and if for whatever reason you can't do the activities before the class, then you'll just do them after, but you won't get as much value out of either the activities or the tutorials. So we have two main assignments. And they're detailed. There's another video about them in the assessment section of the Moodle, and and they're written and in the video, so I won't go too much into that now. So before class this particular week, week 1, I'd like you to look at the course description and the assessment information, and there's a 10-minute video on that, and also I'd like you to have a look at our book. So this is our book, Booker, Teaching Primary Mathematics, and it's a really good book, and it is the sort of book that you will keep on your shelves when you're a real practicing teacher. For instance, you've got a student in your class, a child in your class, and they just don't understand something, so you think, how can I explain that a different way? And you'll look up Booker. Okay, so I've photocopied the first section, which will be used for this week's reading, and pop that on Moodle, but for copyright reasons I can't do the whole book. So if you're having trouble getting the book straight away, you can read the sections on Moodle. So you'll read sections page 6 to 30, but what I want you to be thinking about is reflect on your own schooling and your own mathematics classes, and think about how mathematics teaching and learning has changed since you were last at school, especially primary school, and compare and contrast those. And as you look through the material, try and remember all the stuff that we learnt last semester. We talked about manipulatives, we talked about misconceptions, we talked about positive attitude and mindset, if you remember. And in this particular one, can you think about how games might be used to teach ideas, not just to practice skills? Okay, we can see how games might be used to practice skills, but how could games be used to teach ideas, to overcome misconceptions and make learning maths fun? So that's enough for the moment. Please look through the Moodle, read your chapter, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday or Friday.